all you true believers. Welcome back. I appreciate everyone stopping by, checking out my channel once in a while. This is Bronze Dragon, bringing you another episode as I dive into the new game, to me, Marvel Snap. And I've been playing about 2 days now. And I just hit Collection Power 100, which I thought was a nice round number to stop and kind of take a look back at the last couple of days. I've been playing a lot. Grant you, that's kind of the way I do with games. I'll get interested and play them a lot intensely. I was lucky because it was over the weekend and I had the time. But I thought that I had made some headway. And level 100 in most other games sounds like a nice bit of headway, right? Then I started scrolling through the levels. And I got tired up near after like collection level 14,000. I got tired of scrolling. It just kept going. So suffice it to say that one of the main benchmarks in this game is raising the collection level and earning different things along the way. So as you can see, I'm at just at level 100 now. But along the way, you earn new heroes. You earn credits, which the credits are used for leveling up your heroes. In other words, leveling their rarities. And really what the rarity does is it changes the border. It changes the look of the card. It's really just for looks. And they're cool, you know. But as you go along, you earn credits. You level up your cards. The stats don't level up, just the artwork, but then that gives you collection level, which forces you along and you get different boosters, which the boosters are used to help you level up your characters, and then along with the credits, right? It's just a way to keep going in the game and keep the game moving. In most of these mobile games, there's going to be, obviously they need to make money, keep going, pay the bills. And there's usually two types of currency in the game. One, usually you play and you earn that currency and then you can use it to level things up and buy things and stuff. And in that case, what we're talking about are the credits, which in fact you get 50 free credits once a day. All right. And those are needed to help level up your characters. Then there's always usually a type of credit that you can buy with money and kind of like buy your way through the game, like if you didn't want to spend the time playing, etc. And in this case, it's gold bars. So you can buy gold bars, and they can be used for various things. But from what I found is you can do a lot of good just playing the game. Obviously, you can buy some of these small bundles and get some extra gold or some kind of hero that they have the heroes, but then they also have what they call variants. And if you're into comic book collecting, you know what I'm talking about because at least most of the major comic books, they'll come out and then they'll have several variants on them. And if you're a completionist, it makes you pull your hair out because then you got to find all the variants of certain comic books. Either way, say you could have Captain America, but then if you wanted this special artwork variant, then you would buy this package, right? And they come with some extra things to help you get along in the game. The daily offer, which basically is another type of variant for each card, and it changes on a daily basis. You can use your gold bars on that as well. But I've never really been about, buying the superfluous items in game. If I'm going to spend money, I want it to help me out as far as moving forward in the game, being able to play stronger, and etc. like that. But on these games, I usually don't spend that much money, if at all. Now, the fast upgrade, you can, if you have a favorite hero, you can pay to move that, pay credits to move that along at a faster rate. However, from what I've seen, you're better off just playing, okay? Use your credits for something else. Because as you play, the way you build your deck, if you just include that hero in your deck, you stand a good chance of getting covers to be able to advance that character at the end of the match. So anyway, I judge the fast upgrade is not really worth it. We went over credits and gold bars. And of course, there's always the big mega package that you can sink your money to if you want to. And the boosters are, I said covers, but the boosters are what you need along with credits to improve your hero as far as the level goes. Now, the other item I'd like to say is I've been taking it from approach because my approach has been leveling commons, then uncommons, then rares, and moving your way up. Because obviously at the beginning it's easier to get points towards your collection level by leveling commons, and then uncommons, etc. And we're all familiar with this idea. And in this particular game, like in a lot of different games, the commons are going to have white borders, the uncommons are going to have green borders, the rares are going to have blue borders, and so on and so forth. As you go up, it gets harder and harder and more expensive with the credits and such to go ahead and advance those. So what I've been doing is I've been making hands with just like this hand up here. This is mostly uncommon, but you can see there's some commons in there I'm trying to level up. And eventually, I thought eventually I'd get to the point where I could just start with rares, but it seems like as I'm working along and I'm getting everything into uncommon, I'll earn a new hero and he's common or she's common, and then I have to start working all over again. But that's part of the game, right? So, and obviously you can build decks that feature certain trick combinations. And as I go along, I'll get into that. I've only been playing a couple of days, so I've played enough to see a couple really good combinations, and we'll go into that in the future. But I have been playing. The other thing to talk about is the the realm ranked rewards. And it goes by seasons. And another thing, it's just one of those other things that you can work your way along. And like for this one, I got 40 boosters, and I was able to level up a character. The other thing to talk about is really what you want to do on a daily basis is complete your missions. I've completed all my missions for today. And as you can see, I'll get 2 more in the next almost 2 hours. But as far as what I can see, the best way to use your gold bars is to go ahead and refill your missions on a daily basis. And a lot of that depends upon how much time you got to spend, right? Because they will refill over time as it is. But if you got an hour or two to play and you want to refill, that's, from what I see, the best use of gold bars. And then below this, it goes into the different seasons. And, just like everything else, it's just a way to progress. You complete these missions and you get leveling points. So with that said, I think that I don't know. I mean, it's been a fun game, and I will probably continue to play it. And as I learn different combinations, because as you level up, you go into different leagues, right? And the cards get harder, the combinations get harder. But that's pretty much with every game, right? So let's go ahead and play a game. Currently, I've got the commons and uncommons selected, so I don't have any rares, so this might be an odd game. Subterraneous, shuffle 5 rocks. I hate these rocks. These rocks take up place of good cards. This has been happening a lot lately. kiln. You can't play cards here after turn 4. Okay. Let's go in here with Forge. And he went in with Forge. Next location, Daily Bugle. Get a copy of a card in your opponent's hand. So I got Morph from his hand. Become a copy of a random card in your opponent's hand. I like that. Let's go for that, Morph. I don't have that one yet. And he should get the +2 from Forge. And we both got Blue Marvel. I'm going to throw Electra down to try to get Hawkeye. Electra's power is destroy a random enemy 1-cost card at this location, so she should take out Hawkeye. He's going all in on the first location. Moon Girl special power gives me... I threw that down because I want the copy of Blue Marvel. The rocks are going to do me no good. They just take up space. But 2 Blue Marvels should help. Let's go in here. And I'm going in on position 1 and 2. Although I can't... Let's see how this goes. Blue Marvel gives +1 to all your heroes, so it gives them a nice buff. And he's using Blue Marvel too, so it's almost like we're just offsetting each other. But I got the win. And got a few more covers for my Lizard. That brings me to want to discuss, this is the first batch of heroes that you come across in the game as you're leveling up. And I would say, let's go through these. By power, I would say that Star-Lord has proven to be a very good combination. If your opponent played a card here this turn, +3 power, you throw that down on a location if you think that they're going to go in on that location with the card, +3 power. Good use of power there. Scarlet Witch. She's proven to be very good on boards where there's a location that's just like terrible, or like a location. There'll be a location that takes away -1 power on each level or on each round. You can throw her down and replace that location with a random other one, which most likely will be at least better than what you had. I like Ironheart. Gives 3 other friendly cards +2 power. It's a great buffer card. Kind of partial to the Punisher, +1 power for each opposing card at this location. So if he's stacking up on the other side and he's got 4, throw Punisher down, you got an automatic +4. Jessica Jones has been good. Moon Girl has proven to be pretty interesting because you can duplicate your hand. If you have Moon Girl and you have a decent hand, you throw her down, get duplicates, that could just seal the game for you. Blue Marvel, that has got to be one of the better cards of this initial batch of cards. Like you saw in this last match I played, +1 to all. Obviously, throwing it down towards the end gives you a good +1 to everybody and is usually that tipping point over the edge to give yourself a win. Recently, I've found that Gamora and obviously Odin is really one of those top level cards as well. One of the powers you have on your heroes are called on reveal powers, and that means it's like an ongoing ongoing buff or something that they are doing on a. It doesn't just happen one time, right? So you can throw all those down. They've already done their power. It's ongoing. Throw Odin down. Make some repop their powers again. Once again, one of those things that can push you right over the edge. And I recently got Professor X, which seems to be very handy. And you can see he's still white border. I have not used him, but you can use him to lock down a location. If you're up on a location and you've got that location, you're up a few points, throw Professor X down, you've got it locked down, then you can worry about your other location because then the opponent can't do anything. So, okay, let's play one more round. And if you have any tips, like I said, I'm pretty new, so leave them in the comments. Trying to improve here. Location 1, Strange Academy. After turn 5, move all cards here to other random locations. I like Mantis. If he ends up playing here, then I get a random card from their deck. Would help if I ended my turn, and I get a random one from his hand. See what I get. Gamora, nice draw. I don't have 5 power yet though. The Super Flow, if you have no cards here, you get 1 energy, +1 energy each turn. So let's go in here with Elektra to kill off Hawkeye. And let's go ahead and throw Shocker down over here. Now Lizard will get -3 power if I stack up 4 cards on this side. So let's go in here with Moon Girl. Get a copy of this. I would like a copy of that Gamora. Let's go in there. And let's put 2 Hawkeyes down. Going in with Gamora. He went in with Jessica Jones, so he took that. So hopefully I should have... No, I'm just going to pull the redistribution. I've got to go in with Gamora again. Because I knew he was going to play over there, so I got her +5. And I got the win again. And I can level up my Scarlet Witch to uncommon. And as you can see here, it costs the credits and covers here. I keep saying covers. It's boosters. Credits and boosters. So to level up the Scarlet Witch from common to uncommon, it's 25 credits and 5 boosters. Now when you go from uncommon to rare, this gets a little bit more expensive. And as you can see, levels up to uncommon. Art changes a little bit. And I level up to level 101. Not quite enough to unlock this next card, however. We will see that I completed 2 missions, win a location with 4 cards, and win a match with 40 plus total power. And that there's several different things you can level up. In this case, it's called the Season Pass. And in this case, I got to level 21. So this gives me 15 boosters. And it looks like it's for Ironheart this time. So does not look like that was quite enough to go ahead and level up Ironheart again. So I'll leave it at that. A couple matches and brief discussion of the game. I'm enjoying it. I played it on mobile yesterday when we were out and about. The mobile, I didn't see any difference between playing it on TV and mobile. Otherwise, other than the mobile is obviously a lot smaller. No differences in buttons and everything. The PC emulation was pretty much the same. I will say, from a person that uses glass as a standpoint, I can't really, whenever I do not have my glasses on, like I'm laying in bed or something or other, I can't play this game because I cannot read the text on the location cards. And when you're playing, one of the big things is taking advantage of the powers on the locations. So not one of those things I'm going to be laying in bed and playing. But otherwise, the emulator on PC works great. With that, I hope everyone out there is happy and healthy. And this is Bronze Dragon signing off, saying, see you on the flip side.